Guys, life doesn't make sense, ne? Because now, okay, we are in the process of getting Usipho the new wheelchair, which I had said that I am willing to pay from our savings, pay cash, and then hopefully we'll get some of that money back when we claim tax next year for this year. I was okay with that because I didn't want to do the up and down and the back and forth emails to try and convince the medical aid that she needs the wheelchair, okay? And I didn't want them to put the wheelchair on savings because if the application goes to at the beginning of next year, because we already like in December already, then they will put it under savings. Then we don't have money for doctors and stuff and whatever. I was just like, you know what? We can use our last money and just pay for the wheelchair and be done. But the OT was like, no. We need to try and get them to pay for this wheelchair. Okay. What do they call it? The PMP application. She's going to do that application. We've done that application when she was getting a standing frame. Yay! Yay. Maybe it was 2 months of back and forth. So she says, no. She's going to do it here. Now, she just sent me an email to say, what does she need? She needs letters of supposed diagnosis. Then Sipho had a hip operation, double hip operation. That letter I got from a doctor because recently I needed it for school, for Sipho's school. So luckily I had that one that says Sipho had an operation on her hips and what his recommendations are as far as standing and sitting and all of that. I've got that letter, but I still need the doctor to do the letter that's going to state the diagnosis and also the whole thing of her condition. Now, Dr. Sipho uses private and public sector because I always feel like, of course, public is free. So if I can get something in the public sector, I do that. But we also do use private doctors. So now I need the letters and the forms completed. Oh, there's a form. There's a form that needs to be completed by a doctor. And I need the letters, I need the scans, everything. She can get it in both private and public. But if I go to public, I must be willing now to have a day off work, go sit there, because even if I just need the letter or the scans, I still need to go to that clinic, King Edward Hospital, and sit there as if I'm waiting to see the doctor with the child, and then finally gets in the room, which can take the whole day, and then ask the doctor, explain to the doctor what I need. There's no guarantee that the doctor will complete everything that day. And if I need the scans from the public hospital, same thing. There's no guarantee they will allow me to take the scans. There's no guarantee that I will be able to get the thing one day. Like if I take a day off tomorrow and go, there's no guarantee that I'll get it. That's the public. Okay. I might get it, but the process is longer. And plus, I lose a day of work. Then private. Private now, if you go in to the doctor and say, I've got this form that needs to be completed, doctor says, I need to see the child first. You know what the consultation is? 1,100 rand. 1,100 rand consultation. Now, and then to complete the form, sometimes if a doctor is kind of like, no, I'll complete the form for you, so you only pay for. But there are certain forms where they would say maybe it's like 700 rand to complete the form. Sometimes if you like it, the doctor would say, okay, fine, don't bring her, just bring the form, but you pay. Like minimum 700 rand you are going to pay for that process. Now, my thing is, I'm trying to get this wheelchair without coming off pocket. But what's the money value of me losing a day at work? And then there's the one in private, you can actually put value in it because I'll have to pay for the scans. Now, if in private, because in private, I can't even remember the last time Siphosethu did like x-rays and stuff. So I might just need to take her for x-rays. There's like 1,000 something, close to 2,000 to do that. So like, things just don't make sense. So like, in me trying to not pay for the wheelchair, I'm actually paying for it. Like, I'm actually paying for it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and get these things from a public hospital. I'm gonna have a day, go there, see if I can get it, get all the forms. If I can't, I'm really just going to say to this lady, listen, I can see you trying to help me, but just let us, because if you count this 1,000 rand, the 500 rand, the 1.2, the one, it's going to add up. So how is it helping me? Because I'm paying to get the thing for free, but I'm paying, but I'm paying. So like, it's like just medical procedures and processes, sometimes they don't make sense. But yeah, and also, like, guys, Siphosethu uses my medical aid more than anybody. The medication, the nappies, sometimes we even get the nappies from the medical aid, the doctors, the operations, everything. If they just keep the records, they would know who's my daughter needs a wheelchair without me even telling them that my daughter needs a wheelchair. The fact that I have to go up and down for them to know. So basically, so what was the operation for? So why did you approve the hospital payments for the operation on both her hips if you think she doesn't need a wheelchair? Why do I need to prove it? You understand? So the medication that she takes, she just takes that medication. So basically, the nappies that I buy with the medical aid, like, I just want, it's my 14-year-old, DJ. I just want to put nappies on my 14-year-old. Like, guys, do you see what I mean? Like, Discovery has all that information that she's 14, she's on a nappy. These are the kinds of medications she does. She goes for physiotherapy, for this, for this, for this, for that. They've got that information, but they still want me to prove that she needs a wheelchair. Can I immigrate to Zimbabwe? Because Shem, how is our country like this? How is our country like this? So I need to prove Sipho needs a wheelchair. Even a picture of her on a wheelchair should prove it enough, because what parent would put a child on a wheelchair that does not need a wheelchair? Like, sometimes they just don't use sense. So now I'm sitting here, I'm trying to work, but I can't work now because I'm trying to figure out so when am I supposed to go where, when, and which form do I need in South Africa? Guys, yes, Zimbabwe, I'm immigrating, I've decided.